in our world, in our lives, the physicality and spirituality are opposites. Just like fire and water are opposites, they can't coexist. Just like fire and ice are opposites, etc. So, in the same way, the physical and the spiritual are opposites. The physical we can grasp, the spiritual we can't. The physical we can see, the spiritual we can't. You can go down a list. And so, but then the question becomes, so how can two opposites coexist? And a good example of this is ourselves. We each have a soul. We each are, at our real core, a soul, a spirit, a spiritual existence, but we're in a physical body. So we're a combination of both of them, or a unity of both of them. So the question then becomes, so we don't see that really anywhere else in the world, right? Certainly not visibly. We don't see the fusion of two complete opposites in one thing. We don't see fire and water both being exactly the same place at exactly the same time. And yet, we as souls are in these bodies. We're one with them. So, right, so how can that come about? Where does that come from? So that comes from God's essence, because at God's essence, two opposites, there's no distinctions, is what it says in the Chassidus, in the inner part of the Torah. There's no distinctions at the level of God's essence. So at his essence, physicality and spirituality are equally the same. And this then means that there, the fusion of soul and body is possible. And so it must come from his essence, because anywhere below that, and it's impossible. It contradicts all of the laws of nature. So we, as souls and bodies, that ability for those two things to be unified, to be one, has to come from the deepest level of God possible. And that's amazing.